Video number 4. You've probably noticed that I started with 0. This is now number 3, the 4th video. Alien extraterrestrial cover-up and concealment. Quickly to address the numbering, 0 as in the foundation, number 1 as the beginning of the material. Many videos have long, drawn-out introductions. Maybe a little boring, maybe a little complicated. So the introduction video, number 0, that's the introduction for anyone that wants it. Who has been covering up the presence of aliens on Earth? Who has been concealing the contact with visitors from other planets in the galaxy? Just about everyone who's had that contact, certainly everyone in a government capacity, in an official position to protect their job, their reputation, their employability. In 2019, at the UFO conference put on by the publisher of my book, Ozark Mountain Publishing, I met a very interesting gentleman who presented there, Calvin Parker. If anyone is interested, they can go to the YouTube channel for UFO Hub. Simply type in those 6 letters as 2 words, UFO and then HUB, and that will take you to the channel, hosted by a very engaging, very intelligent, very impressive individual, Adnan Adamovich. Adnan interviewed Mr. Parker, Mr. Calvin Parker, who also presented. Mr. Parker was taken aboard the vessel of some visiting alien extraterrestrials. And after he and his friend, who were both the subject of this visit, after they reported it to the authorities, he went quiet for 4 decades or something like that, precisely because of the reaction he received and the effect he knew it would have to discuss. It wasn't until many years later, retired, I believe, before he began to more openly discuss what his experience had been, and then a book was written, and you can find that book. That's a small example. I met Mr. Parker and spoke with him, and he confided some things in me that I would not repeat and don't have permission to repeat, and even if I did, I wouldn't repeat them, about his experience when he found out from me that I had the telepathic ability to talk to visitors from other planets. And I explained a few things to him, and he explained quite a few things to me about his experience, which he remembered quite clearly as many decades as had passed between that incident and my meeting him 2 years ago. This is representative of the concealment and the cover-up that occurs across the board. Visitors from other planets, we like to call them alien extraterrestrials, but I don't believe that the meaning that humans give to the word alien, which means foreign or far away, or not from the place where that person is being observed. I'm from the United States, I go to China, I'm definitely alien to China, very foreign. But in the United States, we tend to use the terminology slightly differently than in maybe other parts of the English-speaking world. Foreign means a different state, alien means a different sovereign nation. So in, for example, financial services, insurance, banking, and what have you, investments, to say a company is dealing with a foreign representative, that means a legal entity incorporated in another state. The United States is a group of 50 sovereign states, not one country divided up into 50 sections. So that explains the terminology. So when we say alien, we're talking on Earth about somebody who's really from another country, but then we attach certain meanings. For example, saying an illegal alien, well, that's not really the best thing to be. And using that terminology tends to lead to a concept of separation and disconnection and improper placement, things like that. alien extraterrestrials, visitors from other planets, are not disconnected or strange or out of place by coming to visit us. So I tend to go with the term visitors. Visitors to Earth have been covered up and concealed by every official agency since they've been keeping records of the cover-up and the concealments. Visitors to Earth have been coming here for millions of years, long before humans existed. Humans were created. I go into this in quite a bit of detail in my book, and I won't now because the subject of this video is concealment and cover-up. The many, many places where visitors from other planets have encountered human beings on Earth in intentional visitation in the 20th and the 21st century have been covered up and concealed. The agencies and the personnel who have found out about these things have been sworn to complete secrecy, and in many cases have been punished, secretly of course, for divulging what they knew. Or in other cases, the concern about revelation of what certain staff members, representatives, officials, what have you, of the many government agencies, both the obvious ones and the ones that aren't known to exist, for example, related to intelligence, they were, to the contrary, encouraged to openly discuss whatever they wanted to say because they knew, the government officials knew that these individuals would not be taken seriously. They would be thought of as clowns. They would be thought of as jokes. Every once in a while, a crack in the armor appears. Several years ago, the former defense minister of Canada gave an interview many years after his retirement and said that all the things that are being said about visitors from other planets are true. I don't know what was done to him to clamp down on him or to cover up, but as far as I know, in the popular media, he never appeared again. You would think with the level of interest in UFOs alone, every press organization with a steering wheel, a pair of shoes, a kite to fly, any mode of transportation possible, would be beating a path to his door to find him. It's not a hard individual to locate. The former defense minister of Canada, hard to find? Strangely, he went silent. Why did he go silent? Why did no press organization follow up with him? Why was nothing pursued? It's because alien extraterrestrials visit Earth. They visit the societies, they visit the governments we humans create. We humans create a hierarchy, a kingdom, a democracy, whatever it is. There are none on Earth that exist without the blessing and the organization of the people involved, even though many members seem to be unwilling subjects. No visitors from other planets come to Earth to arrange our social and government structures. So the visitors simply respect the structures we have constructed. They have grown frustrated. They've mostly been disappointed and have told the officials involved to the highest levels that they are going to begin more direct contact with the general population simply because of this cover-up for our benefit. And it is starting to happen. This is the reason we are seeing a report promised issued next month in June of 2021 by the United States government. On to the next video. Thank you. If you like what you saw here, please click on the thumbs up for like, and then also subscribe to the channel. If you feel like leaving a comment down below, please do. All of this will get the information in front of more people who need to see it. Thank you.